What's going on, guys? Canadian Greaser here. In today's video, I'm just going to cover all the different types of boots. I'm going to explain more in depth on every type of boot and what to expect on a boot. I got asked this question a little bit by a few people, and I figured I'd do a quick review on actually some of the boots that I own, and I'm going to show you guys what to expect on a boot and what you can tell if it's a good boot or not. There are certain few boots that I like and I dislike. Now I'm not criticizing anyone that likes to wear like all these kind of boots. I just prefer, myself personally, I prefer a more traditional sort of boot, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so we'll get into that right away here. I'm gonna start off with the boots. Some boots you might have seen in previous videos that I don't currently own anymore, and the reason is because well, one, I sold a few pairs because I didn't really need them, but I also the color was all right. I loved the color, but people just wanted them because I figured I was that person and I cut them a deal on them and they wanted some boots. So we're gonna go off, and just a fair note, for those that don't actually just notice this right now, I actually got a haircut as well. So it's not as long. I got it trimmed or whatever. It was nice and perfect. And yeah. So with further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna start off with some boots that you've probably seen in previous videos, and meaning that I got a pair of steel toe cowboy boots. Now these things I've only actually worn, like I've wear these every single day, and I don't know what it is with some people, but they don't realize just how bad you can actually wear down a pair of boots if worn every single day and every single 12, if you wear them like 10, 12, 14 hours a day, which I do in some circumstances. And these are steel toe boots. Okay. These are Canada West, Brahma, whatever you want to call them. They are really good boot. The problem I have with these is, I wasn't expecting, because I've only owned these about 6 or 7 months now, and the way I'm gonna put this into words is these things are mangled now. Like these things have been worn down to crap. I can't rectify that enough. Overall, just a very good boot. Sorry, Brahma, Canada West makes a very, very awesome boot, but you really have to make sure that you are somewhat taking care of them. I don't really take care of my boots too much because I figure that if you're gonna wear a pair of boots, you wear them and you work in them, and wherever you do work in environment. But my heels are so worn down on that. I don't know if you can actually see that very well, but my heels have worn down quite a bit, and I'm gonna keep wearing these until I cannot wear them anymore. Which reminds me, I actually ended up getting a new pair, or not a new pair, but I ended up getting a new pair of engineer boots, because my last engineer boots, if you saw it in previous videos, which I will show you momentarily, is they actually wore down really quick from wearing them from hours upon hours upon hours, days upon days. I actually had to basically throw them in the garbage because for those that don't know, the construction of these boots, most boots like this contain a steel shank inside the entire boot. Gives you a little bit more accessible with flexing over your boot, and it really just gives you a little bit more support for your foot. But with these, is steel toe. Like I said, these are awesome boot. Like I said, just if you're like me or whatever, just wear them. But as you can tell, very, very worn down, very scrunched looking, but that's steel toe pair of boots. Oh, I forgot to mention, most of these boots, I have a pair of boots in here that I'm going to show you momentarily, but they are not Canada West. Actually, 2 pairs aren't Canada West. Actually, no, make that 3. But 2 of which are Canadian made. Which are like most of my Canada Brahma Bull Rider boots that I actually own are owned by Canada West. I have Canada West. What I support Canada West, Brahma, Bull Rider, Boulet, Laredo, and I have 1 pair of Dingo boots. Just just let you know about that, and I'll get into that momentarily here. Next pair of boots. Like that. So, next pair. Good choice. These are Dingo boots. These are actually, these are harness Dingo boots. These are men's chopper boots. My girlfriend got these for me a long time ago. I wear them from time to time. I usually like to wear these more so in like fall type winter time, because these actually contain, you might not be able to see it so much on camera very well, but these are an insulated shaft. So they're actually very warm. They're very comfortable. The only thing I can really say I really dislike about these boots is all my boots have Goodyear welts, so it is resolable. I'm not a fan of these heels. I really am not a fan of these heels. And the reason is because, for those that don't know, Dingo boots are actually made in China. China boots, they're okay, I guess, but they're not really my thing. And the reason being is because, for those that don't know, Dingo boots that are made in China, they actually have what is known as somewhat of a hollow heel. Now, if you don't know what a hollow heel is, it is more comfortable to a degree. These are what is known as a walking heel, just a walking heel. So it's a little bit more, it's better to walk in. So this is what is known, you got different types of heel stacks. This is, most of my boots I think are 1.5 inch, or the 1.5 inch heel. So just overall, I like this boot, but I dislike the heel on it. If I could just change anything for that, I would actually get the heels redone on these. These things are absolute garbage. No offense to anyone that wears them that doesn't know. Very, very good boot, but not a very good heel. All right, second pair. Oh, yes. Probably the boot everyone knows all about is the engineer boot. These are Canada West Brahma boots. These are Canada West. Now, what's unique about these boots is actually I found these at my local Western store here in town. Now, if you've watched in my previous videos, I mentioned that I used to have a pair of steel toe engineer boots. Well, to my surprise, these actually were, I actually found these for bang for my buck, actually. And these are steel-toed engineer boots. These are the old models, I believe. And these are probably one of my favorite boots. These are one of the best boots I've probably ever worn. These are steel-toe engineer boots. I love these things. I'm probably gonna, once those cowboy boots are done, I'm gonna start wearing these. And you cannot really find these anymore, not for steel toe wise, but these are steel toe engineer boots, and I really love these. These are something that I would recommend for anyone. The regular non-steel toe are really good too. Like I said, these are just more my sort of style, my sort of thing. But the only thing I can really say, like I said, like my previous boots there, I just showed the Dingo boots. These are of a walking heel on them. Okay, again, I'm not a big fan of these heels, but this is an engineer boot. I will give it credit for that, but I want to get something that's more of a tapered, some more of a cowboy type heel on it. I don't know. These are more comfortable, like I said, to walk in, but like I said, I love these boots, so I'm not really going to criticize it. But these are Brahma Canada West boots, and these are probably one of my favorite type boots for a greaser, that is. So next pair of boots are, once again, these are Canada West. Actually, no, these are, well, they're owned by Brahma Canada West, but these are known as Bull Rider boots. Bull Rider boots, I've only worn them a few times. They have a leather sole, which is very unique about these boots. You don't, like I said, with cowboy boots, I'd recommend having leather soles on cowboy boots. These are very, very similar to my Boulet boots that I have. And reason being is the color. I love this color. I don't care what anyone says. It's got that nice sort of reddish, sort of purplish color. Now, I don't know if you can see that really on camera very well, but the shaft is like black, and it's got like that kind of sort of like pinkish sort of purple etching on it. I really like these boots. They look very stylish. They look very, very good with the company. With this is a good pair of pants and a dress shirt. Like I said, all my boots have Goodyear welts. So now, as I mentioned before about heel wise, this is a cowboy heel. This is probably one of the most nicest, probably the most best looking heels you could probably get on a boot. I love the cowboy heel. Some have a lip on them for a spur, but these are just like, they look very, very good. They might look, like I said, they might look black on camera right now, but these are like a reddish sort of color. Maybe it's just because of the lighting in here. But bull rider boots. These are the 6953-8 boots, and I think my engineers were the 5042s, and then yeah, so these all have different type of numbers on them. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but leather sole, good quality, can't go wrong with them. Anything that's got a leather sole, steel shank, cork, because most boots that have leather sole should have a cork inside their boot, but I think these would look very good. So, next pair of boots, which gets into the very, very similar, very, very obvious, which are Boulet boots. These are Boulet cowboy boots. They're very, very similar to those bull rider boots. The only thing different is these are all one color. The stitching is very, very identical. The only thing as I can say is these have the best. I got to get these resold. Like I said, I still haven't got them resold, but overall, this is a Canadian-made boot, much like Brahma and Canada West and Bull Rider. Sorry. I'd highly recommend these for anyone. These are an ox blood sort of color, same as those ones. There's a more of like, they're known as a black cherry sort of boot, black cherry burgundy boot. Leather insole, leather sole, Goodyear welt, cowboy heel. Can't go wrong with Boulets. Now, the unfortunate part about these is they do not make these anymore. I don't know why. I really don't. I love these boots. The only problem is I'm not a very big fan of square toe Boulet boots. Any type of square toe, unless it is like a biker boot, like I say, like my Dingo boots. But I'd highly recommend that if you go with Boulet. These are very, very good, very, very good quality. These actually beat like anything like Ariat and stuff like that. I try to stay away from Ariat because it's just garbage. Just for the sake of this video, I'm not a fan of it, but if anyone else does, hey, do your thing, right? But Oxwood Boulet boots, very good quality, and I recommend checking them out. If you might be lucky to find a pair on eBay if you're lucky, but Boulet. Okay, on to the last pair of boots, which I actually do have. I will pull them out just for the sake of this video, and I've made a video just on these boots itself. Most of my boots are like cowboy boots, but cowboy boots are just, stylish in general. So what we have here is a pair of Laredo python skin boots. These are what is known as an exotic skin boot. It's a very, very classic, very traditional, very, very good looking boot. Now these are more meant for like a fashion sort of statement. You can tell that, like I said, you can definitely hear the scales on that. I did condition these a little while back, so what it does is it helps prevent from the skin from peeling and scraping and all that. So for those that don't actually know, if you are going to condition boots, I recommend using like anything that is, if it is exotic skins. I have this stuff, I've had this for years. It is called Meltonian. This is an SC Johnson sort of product. It conditions old leathers, distressed leathers, patent imitation leathers, plastic surfaces, and reptile skins, which is usually meant for like ostrich, snake skin boots, lizard skin boots, and all that. And this essentially goes to the same thing for this stuff. It's called Scout. Scout, you just kind of spray it on, you wipe it off, it'll clean the boot. You just get in there with a little brush or something, but go against, if you have snake skins, go against with the skin. So I figured I'd let you know about that. Scout Meltonian. This you cannot get anymore. You can find this at your local Lamleys, especially in Alberta, because I think it's an Alberta sort of thing only. Maybe Saskatchewan. But anyways, those are what you'd use for exotic skin boots. But onto this boot itself. It's got a nice cowboy heel. It's got a Goodyear welt. I want to get a pair of Canada West versions of these. Unfortunately, I cannot find them anymore at my nearest place that actually does sell snakeskin boots. The only problem with these, opposed to most of my other boots, is these are probably the most expensive boots that I actually own. Laredo is it's all right. I wouldn't say it's the most terrible boot in the world. They do have a nice heel on them. They have a nice sole on them. These are made in Mexico, which makes these a very, very interesting boot. But just overall, I have worn in them a little bit here and there. They still got lots of life in them. I'm gonna definitely start wearing these a lot or whatever in the summertime. I don't really like wearing these in the summer or winter time. So, but just a quick video on all my boots, just to give you a briefing. I used to have some other boots, like I said, I gave some of them away or sold some of them. But snakeskin boots, very, very nice. And now, granted, these are more meant for a fashion sort of statement. So I'd highly recommend checking these out if you ever get a chance to, and you ever want to check out a pair of snakeskin python boots. Or they sell rattlesnake or anything like that, doesn't matter. But these are what is known as exotic skin boots. They are going to range you a little bit higher than most boots. But that's really it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I figured I'd do a quick review and tell you guys all about it. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.